Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing great and staying safe in these corona times. First of all the best to the candidates who are going to appear in their IELTS exam pretty soon. I'm your trainer Arun Chauhan and today I'm back with a new video. फ्रेंड्स, आज की जो वीडियो होने वाली है वो कंटिन्यूशन के अंदर मैंने बनाई है। जैसे कि मैंने पहले भी बताया है अपनी लास्ट की कुछ वीडियोस में कि मैंने एक नई सीरीज शुरू की है, दैट इज ऑन एसेस, राइट। इसमें हम डिफरेंट कैटेगरीज ऑफ एसे के बारे में बात करेंगे। जैसे इससे पहले जो हमारी वीडियोस आई हैं वो एजुकेशन के ऊपर है, चिल्ड्रन के ऊपर है, क्राइम के ऊपर है, टेक्नोलॉजी के ऊपर है एंड एजुकेशन। 5 टोटल वीडियो आ चुकी हैं एंड दिस वुड बी द 6th वन, राइट। सो आज की जो वीडियो होने वाली है इसमें हम बात करेंगे एसेस जो रिलेटेड है टूरिज्म के ऊपर। ओके, सो बिफोर आई मूव टू द वीडियो, any candidate who is facing any kind of problem in their IELTS exam, please feel free to contact me. अगर आप रीडिंग, राइटिंग, लिसनिंग, स्पीकिंग किसी भी मॉड्यूल में कोई भी प्रॉब्लम फेस कर रहे हैं, आप मुझे कॉन्टैक्ट करिए। I'll do my best to assist you so that you can solve your problem and get good bands in your exam. Apart from this, जिन्होंने मेरा चैनल अब तक सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है, प्लीज सब्सक्राइब माई चैनल एंड डोंट फॉरगेट टू हिट द बेल आइकन सो दैट यू कैन रिसीव ऑल द लेटेस्ट अपडेट्स ऑन माई चैनल। एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस, अगर किसी को कोई भी सजेशन देना है मेरे चैनल के लिए कि मैं कैसे इम्प्रोवाइज कर सकता हूं, और अगर आप चाहते हैं कि मैं किसी पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक के ऊपर कोई वीडियो बनाऊं, सो प्लीज फील फ्री, राइट मी डाउन इन द कमेंट सेक्शन ऑफ दिस वीडियो, या किसी भी वीडियो के ऊपर आप लिख सकते हैं। अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस, आप मुझे ईमेल कर सकते हैं मेरे ईमेल एड्रेस पे, दैट इज ielswitharun@gmail.com। एंड इफ स्टिक टू लास्ट ऑफ दिस वीडियो, इस वीडियो के अंदर लास्ट तक चलिए। मैं आपको कुछ क्वेश्चंस डिस्कस करूंगा, प्लस मैं आंसर भी बताऊंगा, कुछ पॉइंट्स जो आप उस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन के अंदर आप लिख सकते हैं, अपना व्यू पॉइंट शेयर कर सकते हैं। जैसे इसमें मैं अपना बताने वाला हूं एग्जांपल, सेम यू कैन डू इट विल बी ऑफ काइंड ऑफ सम हेल्प टू यू। अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस, if anyone is looking to get an IELTS exam evaluation of writing task, you can write me down, all right, and I can do that for you at a very nominal fee. Apart from this, I'm also taking online IELTS classes, so if anyone is interested, please feel free to contact me. So let's move on to the video. All the best for examination. IELTS essays on tourism. Let's begin with the first question. Nowadays, international tourism is the biggest industry worldwide. Unfortunately, sometimes it creates tension between people from different cultures. Instead of being understanding, why do you think it is happening and how can it be improved? It's a wonderful question. क्वेश्चन कह रहा है कि इंटरनेशनल टूरिज्म आज के टाइम पे बहुत बड़ी इंडस्ट्री बन गई है, राइट। अनफॉर्चुनेटली कई बार क्या होता है कि जब कुछ देश के लोग किसी और कंट्री को विजिट करते हैं तो वहाँ पे काफ़ी प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट हो जाती है। वो बहुत सारे कारणों की वजह से हो सकती है। इसकी वजह से दोनों देशों के लोगों के बीच में टेंशन क्रिएट हो जाती है, क्योंकि दे कैन बी अ डिफरेंट ऑफ कल्चर और इट कैन बी ड्यू टू अंडरस्टैंडिंग, लैंग्वेज बैरियर भी हो सकता है। नाउ व्हाई डू यू थिंक इट इज हैपनिंग एंड हाउ इट कैन बी इम्प्रूव्ड? सो देयर आर lots of ways by which we can improve this problem. Is that whenever some people are going to a different country, we can keep a guide. First thing, I'm just talking a random one, we can keep a guide who knows a language, who is aware of the culture of both the countries, or who's aware of the language of both sides, so that they can have a better understanding. Next question. Tourism is causing environmental problems all around the world. What are the main causes of this? What are some solutions? Now again, it is a matter of concern. What is happening? Because of the tourism, people are able to visit any part of the world, right? And what some people do is they start littering around, maybe polythene bags, using things which are prohibited, and using plastic bottles, throwing them in places which is like green zones. So this can cause problem related to the environment over there. So these are some causes and we need to offer the solutions. What can be done for this? Next question. As international travel is becoming cheaper, more and more countries are allowing in more tourists. Do the advantages of this outweigh the disadvantages? Now what is happening? As international travel is becoming cheaper, the tickets are becoming cheaper. People prefer to go on an international vacation rather than going in their own country. Why? Because the traveling cost has come down. So what are the advantages? The people are able to visit new country. They're about they get to know about new culture, new food, new cuisine, new places, new people altogether. And there are also some disadvantages attached to it. The disadvantages is, when some places are really sacred. For example, a lot of people start visiting that place and they don't respect the norms, the culture of that place. So it spoils the sanctity, the purity of that place. Similarly, there are some places, they're completely ecologically balanced, and a lot of people, a lot of tourists are coming in. That place becomes commercial, development takes place, and a lot of things. So you need to provide the solutions. International tourism has brought enormous benefits to many places. At the same time, there is a concern about its impact on local inhabitants and the environment. Do the advantages of international tourism outweigh the disadvantages? Give the reasons for your answer. Include any relevant examples from your own knowledge or experience. Now, this is the same thing I was talking about. What happens in the world? There are many places that are not developed, and they can attract tourists, but that places have meant to be developed. So what happened when in such kind of places the tourists start coming in? So commercialization happens and the place is developed. So it is beneficial for the tourists as well as for the local inhabitants over there, because they have access to now many facilities, like it can be medical facilities, or it can be other things. But there are some disadvantages also. Same thing, places which are not meant to develop, places which are covered with green cover. In fact, at that places also commercialization happens and it destroys the green cover over there. So there are both the things. You need to discuss both the sides, and then you need to decide, do the advantages outweigh the disadvantages or not. Next question. Organized tours to remote community and other countries are increasingly popular. Is it a positive or negative development for local people and the local environment? What happens, there are some places in the world which are least visited, which are least famous, and now this may be due to a reason because they are very remote, they are high in the hills, not all people can go over there. So what is happening these days, a craze is developing among the tourists to visit such kind of places. So you need to talk, is it a positive or negative development for local people and the local environment? So what can happen is, when people start visiting such kind of places which are quite remote, so all of a sudden a lot of people start coming to these places. The purity of that place gets hampered. Because why? Because such kind of places used to see tourists only, say like only 10 15 or maybe say like 50 tourists in a year. Now all of a sudden 500 people are coming to these places. So it spoils the place. There a lot of things happen because we have to cater to the needs of these people, we start bringing things that are required by them. So it can be a bad thing for the place, but simultaneously it can be a good thing for the local people as they're able to get job. Next question. Tourism is becoming increasingly important as a source of revenue to many countries, but its disadvantages should not be overlooked. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Now this is the same thing I'm talking about. In some countries, they purely run on tourism, right? Countries, say like for example Nepal. Nepal is not having much industries. Now it is mainly visited for tourism. So what happens is, its main source of incomes come from tourism. You talk about Thailand, major source of revenue is tourism. So when a lot of people are coming, it's good for the government, as revenue is coming in. But what happens is, when a lot of people start coming in, they also create problem. There can be problem related to difference in the culture. The culture is affected or influenced, or it may be due to, say like the influence in the food or in the language. So these are the disadvantages or things, outcomes that cannot be overlooked. Next question. Some people think that foreign visitors should be charged more than locals when they visit cultural and tourist attractions in a country. To what extent do you agree with this view? Yes, it happens in a lot of places that when a local is visiting some place, they are charged less, but when a foreigner is visiting that place, they are charged high. You need to tell to what extent do you agree with this view. So you need to give your viewpoint. Okay, fine. Do you agree with this thing that an international traveler should pay more to visit such place? Well, I would say, okay, fine. At times, your international traveler is going to get to know about a new culture altogether. He is going to know something that is not easily available. Internet cannot tell you such thing. You are going to witness something firsthand. So it's okay if you pay a little extra, because that money is going for the development or for taking care of that place. Next question. Some people believe that restoration of old buildings costs too much. We should demolish them and build new ones instead. To what extent do you agree or disagree? So there are many places in the world that are from prehistoric times, historic times, that are in a much debilitating situation. Situation where they can fall at any time, or or some places already broke, some part of the place is already broken. So when you restore such kind of places, they cost too much. Some people think that we should demolish them, we should demolish these old buildings and build new ones instead. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Well, if I talk personally, I would highly disagree with this thing, because these buildings are symbols of our culture, what how humanity was before in that time. So they are the witness, they are the symbols. Yes, it is necessary for us to restore them, for the reason so that for the coming generations can also know, can see this place and witness firsthand how things were long ago. But yes, they can be at places which are highly debilitating condition, places that cannot be restored, no, that are out of the bounds, you cannot really restore them. For that places, it is better that we demolish them and build something that is used for the common man, for example medical facilities or school or colleges. Next question. A lot of places in the world rely on tourism as a main source of income. Unfortunately, tourism can also be a source of problems if it is not managed correctly. Describe the advantages and disadvantages of tourism in the modern world. Do you think that the benefits of tourism outweigh its drawbacks? This question is similar to as I discussed about, that places like Thailand or Nepal, they depend on tourism for their source of income. And unfortunately, when a lot of tourism comes in, it also brings some problem with it. So you need to discuss both the sides in this, and you need to talk about that the benefits of tourism outweighs drawbacks or disadvantages or not. Last question for the day. That is, many people believe that international tourism is a bad thing for their countries. What are the reasons for this? What can be done to change this negative attitude towards international tourism? Well, there are places in the world, some countries that have a close attitude towards foreigners. They really don't want that international people coming to their places, because they feel their place is quite pure, and if people like this won't understand, won't respect their culture, they can spoil the sanctity of that place. So what can be done? So what can be done is the government should run initiatives that educate these people that all that they're thinking is a myth. International travelers also respect the norms of such people, they highly respect the culture and they believe in it. So these are the essays based on tourism that you can practice. If anyone is looking for a soft copy of this particular video, please feel free to write me down on my email address, that is ieltswitharun@gmail.com. And those who like the video, click like, share with your friends. If anyone is having any kind of suggestions, please feel free to write me down on my email. Apart from this, I'm also taking writing correction services, where you can get your task 1, task 2 checked at a very nominal fee, and I'm also taking online IELTS classes. If someone is interested, please feel free to contact me. So this is all for this video, essays based on tourism. I'm your trainer Arun Chauhan. Thank you so much for watching this video, and all the best to the people who are going to appear for their examination pretty soon. Thank you so much.